Greetings and welcome back to another episode of the Corrupt Crew Chronicles. Well, you all, it's something that never fails. Yesterday, on one of the videos that I uploaded, I had said that, I went through everything with a fine-tooth comb, which I did. I'm very thorough. When I'm researching, when I'm doing work committed to, completing a mission and assignment that I was recruited for, or even in my own personal life, profession, or with my business. Anyhow, so I thought I was finished with putting in these claims for a little while anyway, till maybe somebody came along, told me they seen something, or I've come across something myself. Well, no. Today I came across more things I had to put claims in for. PPP loan. Had to put in one there. I had to put in a few for IRS for individual tax and business fraud. It's ridiculous. And I mean that. Ain't nothing but a doggone criminal ring, fraudulent ring going on in that circus code. And that circus code leader is ahead of it. Shitty one. You sit up here and I'm talking to you, circus code leader. Shitty one. You got these folks sitting in there and in all these business and stuff registered with the state of Georgia, and you don't have them doing the proper business practices for what they registered that they doing business as. For example, you got one male in there and he got an agriculture business. Now good and doggone well you got to be in the correct zoning area, and usually it's not residential. It's not in a residential area, and then got to sit here and be licensed in the state of Georgia. No license. I looked it up, y'all. I had already looked that up a few days back when I found out this certain business, and he's sitting up there selling the greens and selling doggone eggs from the stuff they separate and have there. Online, you can see it. It's out there. I sent one from going away from there. I sure did send some the doggone screenshot I took. Got the egg time again. We have, I think it was 12 of these, and then put the dollar amount for $8. Yeah. No agriculture license, not in the correct zoning area, nothing. I'm just going to say this, because them folks in there, 90% of them are corrupt, and you give them these ideas, and I'm talking to you, circus code leader, shitty one. You can put out these ideas for them to sit up here and do this shit, and then when it comes all down to it, they don't come down on them. Your name not on those businesses they in there doing. No, it's not. I looked it up. Like I said, anybody can go to Open Georgia Corporates, put in the first and last name of anybody's name, of the name of the business. Just click on company if you're doing that. If you're doing it for an officer, click on officer, putting their first and last name, and it'll come up. Like I said, all this is public information. What I'm putting out here on these videos, nothing has been confidential information. Nothing at all. It's all public information. And his name is not on any of those businesses when you talk about for those males and females who's sitting up in there. So they attach themselves to him, and they going down too. I already went through all that. When one attaches themselves to somebody that's toxic, low vibrational, a criminal, a con artist, all that, you gonna take on that person. You're taking on some of that person's karma, and that's what's happening. And I mean that. I don't care. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I give zero fucks about any of y'all sitting in there except for those children. And I mean that. Y'all grown ups, I don't care about y'all. I don't give a fuck about y'all. reporting criminals. I'm reporting fraudulent activity, criminal activity, activity that is not compliant with regulatory standards of different agencies. Sure enough, and you stand up there and you got your mouth open. I'm talking to you, Circus Code Leader Shitty One. I always want to run down some folks who gone from up out of there. No, like I said, you get in there and get that straight. You're not going to be able to get them folks straight because you're not right. That's why they can't get right. That's why they don't do right. That's why they sit up here and become corrupt after being in there around you. But like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and allow for them to put everything on you. Just because you stand up here with an idea don't mean they have to go along with it. And I mean that. I'm standing on that. Because I know it's the truth what I just said. Yeah. You sit here and got these folks up in there that don't have any business having their own business. Everybody can't sit here and own their own business. Owning a business is a huge responsibility. Everybody not business minded, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working at 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it? Honest work. You going in, it's a company, honest work. You going in there, putting in work, getting your paycheck and going on. There's nothing wrong with that. You sit here and want to put out like it's something wrong with going to a 9 to 5, place of employment. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are business minded, yeah, you got to sit here and you got to make sure that you're going by the local, state, and federal laws, whatever regulations that your business is involved in, whatever it is. You got to make sure that it's adhering to those regulations that's set forth by those agencies. Yeah, it's a huge responsibility having a business. And you got them in there sitting up here and they just falling behind you because you think for them. You're not a leader. Nigga, please, you need to sit your ass down and not in there. I'm talking about them doors to there, that source code need to be closed for good. And you need to quit running your mouth with those children in there too. And I'm talking again, this is to you, Circus Code Leader, Shitty One. Stop talking to those children about not being around anybody out there in the streets and everything. You a street thug standing up there. You the worst one. Like I said, you the worst. You sitting up here the most horrible in there. You the improper influence on those children. Those children not sitting out here running out when they got time to do it. They all in there all the time. Silver got them children in there on Wednesday nights. Up until 11 and midnight and stuff, knowing they got to get up and go to school the next day. Then on Fridays, they done still been in school all day and everything. Got to come in there and got them in there all into the middle, all up 12, 1 in the a.m. And then got to come back in there on Saturday and hear your mouth. Don't get any rest, sleep, or anything. When them babies sit up here, and I call them babies, but them children get time to sit up and do their homework. When they got to sit up and do it on Wednesday. Got to come up in there. And then coming up in there coming there on Friday, got weekend work over the weekend. Only time they can do is on Sunday, and sometimes you sit up here and call meetings and doing that doggone bullshit. You don't give a fuck about those children there. No, you don't. That stuff sickens me, make me sick on the stomach when you sit there and call them up there and then get to talking to them and everything, trying to give them some type of advice. You couldn't even sit up here and have proper rule over your own kids, your own children. Yeah, I'm talking about Lieutenant Dummy son number 1, Lieutenant Dummy son number 2, and your Harvard daughter. They all was in there messing up when they was sitting for underage and say they wouldn't. Stand up there and say they would. Bryce running off, he ran away. You had to bribe him back when he was sitting up there underage in high school. You had to bribe him back to take him to Fogo, the child. Yes, you did. Your whore of a daughter, she sat up here and she got on away from there in March when she had turned back in March that year when she turned 18, and she still had 2 months to go in high school. She went on and stayed with one of her classmates. Actually, they're home with their parents, and she got it all together with that whore of yours, shitty to her sister, which is the aunt of your whore of a daughter. Yeah, I'm advocate. Yeah. Sure did. You're not qualified at all. I'm more qualified. Stand up there and tell them children to sit there and give them some advice and everything. You leave that to them children. They parent, guardian, whoever they send up here and they under right now, and they under their rule, talking about their roof. For real. Quit running your mouth to them. Like I said, you sit up here and you get that straight with your own. You get that straight with your own fucked up family. Now, that crime family, that fucked up crime family. For real, you nothing but a fuck up. That's exactly what you are, nigga bum one, shitty one, circus cult leader, chief of the terrorists, commander-in-chief of the clowns. That's all you are, is a fuck up. You don't have any type of qualification telling anybody what to do. Same thing with these businesses. Every business you done got that sit up here got one of the 3 F's, or either all 3, are in multiple categories: flopped, folded, or failed. And I mean that. They're not qualified to sit up here and tell anybody how to sit up here and conduct a business or whatever. You sit up here, you got illegitimate businesses, bastard businesses, doing underhanded criminal activity and fraudulent mess. Somebody got folks in there who are, and it's the one you set up here and you said lie and put the rest of her name on there. That's the only reason why you married her, is because she was sitting up here and a licensed adjuster, talking about used car appraiser. That's it. An independent used car appraiser. And she's sitting there driving up the amount and stuff for them used cars for that lemon lot and everything, and then putting down lower for the folks who come in to sit there and trade it in. And you had her sit up there, she was doing your dirty work. And that's the only reason why you sit up here and you married her off later on that year. Like, okay, well, I see you sitting up here and you doing this. I'll go ahead and give you a reward, because you doing my dirty work, helping me helping me be a criminal while you committing crime yourself. So yeah, I go ahead and I marry you on all, since I sit up here and I went ahead and called off the wedding with you and the short male that's in there who got 9 violations on his truck and company. Yeah, all this stuff is out there. I already talked about him, talked about them and everything on one of the other videos I done made. Yeah, that's the only reason why. Like I said, I connected the dots on all y'all up in there. Same thing for big, tall male who been in there 15 years. You finally married him off. What was that? In early part of last year in 2022, to the young woman, young lady who's in there. And he's over 10 years older than her. The one you set up her and put the child, the predator, because she was 18, 19 when that happened. The predator charges, them lies, false predator charges on that brother who's no longer in there. Yeah, I already went through all that too. Shut up. That's what you need to do. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Service cult leader, shitty one. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, you don't have any qualification to say anything. And then I remember when the singing brother, y'all know who I'm talking about. Her got back to me. You standing up there singing yesterday, a Saturday service. Shut up. You sound horrible. They sound horrible playing. It's not like how it used to be when the stellar members were in there. And I put myself in that group and showed up. Because we didn't have all that stuff going on. No, we didn't. Between 2007, 2010, going on into a little bit of 2011, we didn't have all that mess going on. We genuinely cared for each other. We had a genuine love for each other overall. Yeah, there's some little stuff in there. You're always going to have little things separate, but there's nowhere separate doing what y'all doing now. Folks, honest, they was working jobs, honest. If they had a business, working that, honest. Yeah, wasn't no doggone sexual immorality, just every time you turn around going on. All that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, the one you standing up there, please, you can't replace us. You stood up there yourself and you told them, this was just a couple years ago, you told them in there that you would like to have a lot of your old members back to take their place, and all your big money members were gone. Now you tell me I'm lying, and those who's listening to me, who's gone out there, some of them remember it, was sitting in there. It got back to us ones who was out. Yeah. Sure did. What are you talking about? But just to get on it with the singing brother. The singing brother, you sit up here and tell him when he got the job at the big computer company, stood up there in front of everybody, was in that raggedy ass dump of a building they sitting in right now, and you stood up there, yeah, y'all brothers sit here and go on these jobs, the way how you dress her. I'm like, he working in IT. I worked in professional settings in colleges, community college, and also technical colleges. Had offices, everything. And those workers who are in IT, a lot of times they allow for them to come in there what is called in business casual, where they have like a polo shirt on and a pair of khakis. They usually can't wear jeans, not unless they allow them to do it like on Fridays and everybody can wear jeans, but a polo shirt, a pair of khakis, and a pair of tennis shoes that's not all busted up and everything, but a pair of good, looking tennis shoes, because they got to get under desk. They got to sit up here, sometimes get up on ladders for the wiring and stuff like that, putting in new computers and electronics and stuff like that. I've had them come to my office when I worked in the professionals in colleges and stuff. I know what they do. You don't know shit. Shitty one. Nigga bum one. Circus cult leader. Where have you ever worked? Every job you separate had, you either got fired from a lot of them, or you just quit. Quit some of them, but a lot of them you got fired from because you lazy. You don't want to work. I mean that. How you gonna tell somebody how to sit up there and conduct themselves in a professional setting? You never sit up there and had it going on. I got your resume, nigga. Remember, sometimes I had to sit up and send in your resume when we were doing those, applying for them bank loans. Oh, I got your resume on my flash drive. Like I said, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. For real. You don't have no type of experience. No, you don't in a professional setting. And that's why you always sit there talking down on the ones who are college educated. So what? It's none of your business what loans they have. Does none of your business if they not working in they field that they went to college for. What business is it of yours? You're always trying to down somebody, but you ain't downing that money though. You don't turn away that money that somebody's putting in. It's just like me sitting there, somebody talking about my weight and everything, my size and all that. But you never turned away my money that I was putting up in there. When'd you turn it away? When'd you say, no, Sister Amber, no, Amber. You sit here and you take that money and you sit here and you get with a weight loss group. Start sitting up where you got to sit and pay for it. No, I don't want to take your money because I'm standing up here running you down. And that's for all of us who sit up there gone and you sit up here and then ran, because you done ran us all down. You talked about, joked on all of us. Yeah, just some more than others. But you never did sit here and turn away our money. You never did say, don't put the money in the basket. I'm talking about you. You never did. You fucking brute beast, bastard, you. Yeah, I said it. You take it. You take it. You take it. You know you nothing, and you never gonna be nothing. I mean that. You know that. And I know it. And everybody else who's sitting gone from way from out of there know it about your ass. They got some sense about themselves, they know it. Yeah. That's why you got to sit up and run everybody else down. Like I said, you jealous. You sitting up here and you sit there and you know you barely skated out of high school. That's what you say yourself. Like I said, you ain't nothing but a country bumpkin. A pulled up punch monkey. Doing sitting up there standing there talking that damn well-water backwoods talk, nigga. And I mean that. You fuck. It's to you, boy. And I mean that. I mean that. For real. Sitting up here, got folks sitting up here in injuries. From being injured. From sitting up there from you. And like I said, we gonna see what it's gonna be. Because like I said, that email went out. And tomorrow, the Bright Eyed Bushtail, they gonna see that all of them who's on there. Like I said, I got the commissioners, all of them. Over the IRS on there. I set up her the administrator of the, Commissioner for Election Assistance Commission. Sit up here and got the commissioner for the Georgia Real Estate Commission, the state of Georgia, the Secretary of State of Georgia. I got the Attorney General down there, of Georgia. I set up here and I put the Commissioner of Agriculture, Commissioner of the Department of Insurance and Fire, the Commissioner of the Department of Georgia Revenue. Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm not playing at all. Like I said, those ones who I sent it out, they seen it. They seen it. They seen them names up on there, special agents. Yeah, FBI, GBI. I remember you stand up there and be like, I don't care. You can call defense, FBI, GBI. Yeah, we gonna see what you gonna be talking now. What you gonna talk now? Huh? What you gonna talk now, Source Code Leader? What you gonna say now? Shitty one. I guarantee you're not gonna stand there and run your mouth like that with them. I guarantee you not. I guarantee you not gonna do it. I guarantee you not gonna do it. Nothing but a doggone school yard playground bully. That's it. Somebody stand up to you, cower down, shroud away. For real. And especially when it's a grown man to do it. I'm a grown woman standing up for myself, and I know you carry away, because like I said, that's why you had to sit up there and you tried to kill out my spirit. You tried it. You tried it, but it didn't work. Not gonna work. I have a spirit of a warrior. I am a warrior. I mean that. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna rest till I take my last breath. I'm on you. I am a predator on you, Source Code Leader. Shitty one, and that corrupt crew. They didn't set up here and they didn't attach themselves to you, sitting in there talking about us. The ones that's gone, laughing about us. The ones that's gone, all that. Sitting up here, eat up your lies about us. Simba lying on folks. Simba bust up all that. Sure did, and I mean that. For real. I mean that. We gonna see what it's gonna be. We gonna see what it's gonna be. For real. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this video short, and I'll be back with another video. But until that time, I'm signing out.